Yo, yo, let a few people get in here. Um, on this good Thursday, I'm on my lunch break. I said, I just want to talk some ball. Obviously, it's smoke screen season. For those of you guys who, I love draft community. Like, it's a different community. There's fans, and then there's draft community. There's those people who, like myself, do the research. Um, there's just people who, like myself, watch the film. And there are those people who, like myself, like some of the other evaluators on YouTube and just out there that do great work. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Donnell? Um, what's up, everybody joining? Midday work here, midday bump. Let's get some midday bump going. Um, Obviously, the big news item that's circling around Cowboys Nation is Jerry Jones is infatuated with uh Kyle Pitts, and we'll get to some of that. But I got a little time on my lunch break, so I say let's talk some ball for a little bit. Uh, my day's going good, Larry J. My day's going really good. Um, Gabriel, that's what I feel, and that's what we're gonna talk to. Uh, that's where I could call you DJ, but you already know, Donnell, you my dog. We sandbox dudes. Me and Donnell Jenkins actually grew up together. That's my guy. So um, I'm gonna give him the full name because you a good man, bro. I want your name to be out there. Anyway, uh, yeah, Davies, he's a really dope artist. Uh, and I make music as well, so I try to give, you know what I'm saying, give everybody a listen. Let some more people get in here. The big news item though right now is you already know. And now I'm hearing stuff about uh Dallas possibly going to four. That definitely makes no sense whatsoever. Um uh you know, even what people got to understand, and we'll just jump right into it. Um Jerry Jones is extremely smart. He's actually, I would call Jerry Jones a marketing genius. Not, and I don't say that, I really don't say that lightly. Not like he's not good at marketing. He's exceptional at marketing. So around this time of year, what Jerry does is he puts stuff out there. Now I want people to understand something. Teams in the league are very interested in what Dallas is gonna do. I remember when Pittsburgh found out that Dallas had interest in Ryan Shazier, and they drafted Ryan Shazier. That was well documented. Um, Jerry putting out when the owner comes out and says, or whether it's true or not, even if he said it, I don't know. I haven't heard any audio of him saying it, but whatever, that's the news cycle that Jerry Jones is infatuated. And you see how they use that word, Jai? He's infatuated with Kyle Pitts. Who isn't? But what Jerry's doing is driving up Kyle Pitts' stock. He knows who he really wants. And I'm not saying it's not Pitts because I've said all along the realistic chances when the process is over, the realistic chances of Pitts getting to you at 10 is probably 10%, like not good at all. Um, Thank you for the super chat. Y'all keep the super chats going, man. Thank you. I thought for a while that Mike Fisher puts out stuff so Jerry confuses other teams. Yeah, totally. Like, this is no knock on Mike Fisher, but you have to like take anything that Mike Fisher says with a grain of salt. Like, even the KJ Wright stuff, I didn't do a video on KJ Wright. I didn't get my hopes up because I knew realistically it wasn't that realistic. Like, so That's just being honest. What's up to everybody just joining? So that's just being honest. Now, what we have to realize is that Kyle Pitts is 100% a generational talent. But if you can get a team, let's say Dallas is super interested in Surtain or Horn, and if you can get a team like an Atlanta or like a team that really has a legit need, if you can get one of those teams to overdraft a tight end, because I love Kyle Pitts. He's a great weapon. He's all that. But I had this conversation with a buddy yesterday, and it's like tight end is a luxury. Tackle, corner, those are positions that are not luxury. Like if you don't have a solid tackle, when Tyron Smith goes out, this offense is not the same offense. Period. When Trevon Diggs was out and we ran Worley out there, this team did not have a shot to stop anybody. Period. Don't tell me who the tight end was when we were playing those games because I really didn't care. If you don't have solid DB or tackle play, you're done. That being said, I would totally draft Pitts. But if Jerry can get a team to overdraft Pitts, and that means that J.C. Horn falls, because trust and believe, Carolina is on J.C. Horn's line. Even though they just signed A.J. Bouye, that's fine. Trust and believe, Atlanta's corner situation is not good. Trust and believe, when Tyron Smith gets hurt, Dallas is not good. So you mean to tell me that all these teams are gonna draft smart? Like the fact that Cincinnati is looking at anything other than a tackle is beyond me. But they are, because teams don't do the right thing in the draft. Good O-line play will have Phillip Rivers in the playoffs, an old, aging, weak-armed Phillip Rivers in the playoffs. Larry J is right. Another year, I don't want to see Terrence Steele on the field ever again in life. Like, if you can go back and just watch, Slater play guard, and if Tyron Smith is healthy, then you just kick Slater to guard. And once Tyron Smith gets hurt, because he's going to get hurt, you move him outside. And you continue to have a good football team. Because we now have 17 games of football left. So my weapons, Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Gallup, that's good enough. That's good enough. We can win games with those guys. You can't win games if you have your quarterback coming back on a bum ankle and you have Terrence Steele protecting his blind side against Chase Young. You see what I'm saying? So just think about that for a second. Jerry's smarter than he looks sometimes. They want Rashawn Slater, guys. They want Rashawn Slater. They want Rashawn Slater. This is smokescreen season. I'll tell you some of the other BS that you start to see around this time of the year. Daniel Jeremiah, somebody I respect a lot. I do. DJ does good work. NFL Network does good work. Bucky Brooks does good work. But some of these mock drafts get out of control. That's why, like this whole week, I just took some time to just get back to watching film and just doing due diligence. He really mocked Kwity Paye to Dallas. Like, where? Kwity Paye, like I love Kwity Paye. I'll be honest, I would take Jaylon Phillips way before I would take Kwity Paye. And I like Kwity Paye. But the more film I watch, Jaylon Phillips really is like a clone of the Watts, his movement, especially TJ Watt. He has great hips. Like he can turn, redirect. He's more than just a punch you in the mouth DN. He can really, and his pass rush ability is there. Like he is a really good defensive end. Jaylon Phillips from Miami. Like he's better than Rousseau, better than Roche, better than those guys. But Daniel Jeremiah mocked Kwity Paye to Dallas. That's what's starting to happen around this time of the year. It's smokescreen time of the year, y'all. That's it. That's all. I like Kyle Pitts, you like Kyle Pitts? I'm sure my mom likes Kyle Pitts if she saw him play football. I would draft Kyle Pitts. I'm not moving up to get him. So when I hear reports like that, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Like Jerry, y'all gotta understand, Jerry is smart though. When Jerry Jones speaks, ESPN listens, Fox listens, war rooms listen. Dallas is really they're really in the pits. We gotta jump them. But keep on pushing Sewell down the board. Keep on pushing Slater down the board. The corners. Let's talk about the DBs for a second. I'm not ultra high on these guys. Like, I don't look at Patrick Surtain and, J.C. Horn the same way that I would Jalen Ramsey. However, I do think that those two are better than the rest. I do. I think that those two are better than Kelvin Joseph. Like, I like Kelvin Joseph, but I see a lot of bust potential there. I'm not like everybody else that just has this infatuation for Kelvin Joseph. I see good hips. I see Janoris Jenkins. I see great hips. I see a guy that's willing to come up and tackle, but I also see, and I can't ignore the off-field stuff. That's all a part of the draft. That's not just like something that you can just ignore. You can't just ignore a guy who has questions about wanting to play football, because what's going to happen when he becomes what? A millionaire? Does he still want to play football? That's actually one of the reasons why I do like Surtain, is that he's clean off the field and that he really does love ball. But the cornerback position is hard to find A1 talent guys on the outside. So if you have Horn and Surtain graded as A1 talent, like when I watch, the reason why I want to draft Horn so much is because of his mindset. If you watch, there's a documentary on Horn, and he might be the first player profile that I do. I'm going to do like 4 or 5 player profile possible picks and really do deep dives on them. So be looking out for that on the channel leading up. I think I'm going to chill out on the mocks. I may do like one more mock, but the mock drafts are just starting to get out of control. But I want to do deep dives. And the thing that you love about J.C. Horn is the way he thinks. Like Horn, like I'm starting to see a lot of BS when it comes to Horn. Oh, Horn, he's not a good tackler. He's a wild tackler. Horn, he's grabby. Dog, Horn fights. He's a battler. You need that. That's one of the things that made Trevon Diggs so good in year one, was the simple fact that he was just able to just battle after having maybe a couple bad games. He was able to really dig in and stay locked in. Like that's what made Diggs so good. And you add a Horn to that, we ready to go, baby. So that's what makes Horn so physical. Like he's just physical. He's just gritty, huh? He's just gritty. So when I look at him, and like you said, see physical, you see all those, you see everything that you want to see out of the player. There are teams that see that too and would take him in the top 10, just like they will with Surtain, because the gap is different between him, Newsome, and then Caleb Farley is injured. Jerry may think of those guys the same way and be wanting to push them back to him, because everybody doesn't value tight ends the way that the draft community does. They value tackles and they value corners. So what the picture that I'm trying to paint is Jerry doing this and saying that he's infatuated with Kyle Pitts is genius. It's genius. Like Jerry, he gets it. He gets it because Dallas has enough weapons on offense. Kyle Pitts would be a luxury. A luxury I wouldn't mind having, but Kyle Pitts would be a luxury on offense. Just being facts. Just speaking facts. But if you can get J.C. Horn on that defense on the outside, you can get, if you love Surtain, I have J.C. Horn over Surtain, but if you can get Surtain on that defense and Diggs on that defense, if you can get Rashawn Slater protecting your quarterback's backside, so you're basically driving up his buzz to push them back. Jerry know what time it is. Quiddy Pay, Daniel Jeremiah, what are you talking about? What are you doing? It's not even a thought. That's not even a thought. So, and really, this whole trade back, the two people that I want Dallas to watch, and then I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. This has been a great, man. Hit me up. Make sure you guys bang the like button. Please bang the like button, y'all. Please do that right now. Any super chat, show some love. Share this video. I want to do this. You guys showed up on your lunch break, man. Y'all the goats. Comment section, y'all the goats. You gotta watch New England. Okay. I think New England is gonna come up. And really trade in wise, I think Denver may try to get to 4 to get to Atlanta's pick. To try to get Fields, which even makes more sense for us. Makes a lot of sense for Dallas, and it helps Dallas. So watch those places, y'all. Watch those teams, excuse me. Watch New England. If New England wants to get a pass catcher or a quarterback, they may be infatuated with Jamar Chase. Watch them try to push up or O-tackle. That's fair. And then watch Denver try to go up to get their guy at quarterback. And if Lance starts to fall or Fields starts to fall, watch those two teams. Those are the two teams that I've pegged that may try to move up in the top 10. And if Dallas wanted to get out of their pick, those may be the two teams to be able to do it. So, y'all, man, I'm about to get out of here. I just want to talk some ball with y'all for a second. Jerry is a genius. Share this video. He's a genius. Dallas might be infatuated with Kyle Pitts, but what does it mean? I bet the whole league is. But he's going to drive up his stock to do what? Get us a good player. It's your boy Foots. I'm gone, man. Peace. I got my thoughts off in the car. Y'all know how I do in the car. Peace.